altar server.
Hi, I'm Emily Albrecht, and I'm actually in Lord's Courts here. It's relatively like a new thing here.
I am a Eucharistic minister.
Really, I'm on the life team here at Shamnaz.
My name is Brother Adam Becerra, and I'm the Director of Mission Integration.
My name is Kathleen Darius, and I'm part of the life team.
I'm Matthew Esposito, and I'm a part of Lord's Courts.
My name is Liz Carlton, and I'm Jewish.
I think faith is just something that you just strongly believe in. It doesn't have to be necessarily religious, it's just whatever you have a strong opinion for.
My definition of faith is really comes from St. Paul's definition of faith, and that's from Hebrews 11:1. And he says that faith is a realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. And I hope students will memorize that. The reason why I say that is because Paul has a real strong sense of that faith is really not just something that we're hoping for a miracle to happen. It actually takes a waiting period, because when we put our faith and trust into something, we're actually in a waiting period to see if it's really going to happen. And sometimes our faith can be diminished because the outcome is not what we were searching for. And so when we look at Paul, what he says is that faith deals with hope. And that if we continue to instill hope, that hope will allow us to be like the driving mechanism. Doesn't matter where we are in our spiritual journey, that at least we have some little seed in ourselves to be able to look towards that hope. So faith is hope.
Well, for me as a Catholic, my definition of faith is probably just like following like what the Lord like wants us to do, and kind of, I'm not super like Catholic. I mean, yeah, I attend Mass every Sunday, but I might not be like the most perfect example, but I do make sure to follow like what he wants us to do, like try to treat everyone how they would like to be treated, and just kind of like following what Jesus kind of told us to do here.
How has your faith grown from attending and actively participating in Lord's Courts?
It has grown because I am now more involved with church, and I have more fun at church because I sing the songs.
Well, my faith has changed a lot. Even just my lifestyle has changed a lot, going through the masses and retreats and being on life team. I'm more open to other people, more open-minded, and it helps me to remember to serve others and to love others.
Do you believe that your faith has grown from attending the campus liturgies, even though you are not of the Catholic faith?
I would say that it has, because it's kind of like exposed me to a different religion that I wouldn't have been exposed to otherwise.
I do have a better understanding of how much I do need to rely on God and how He wants that. And I think that just through my relationships with other people, how I interact with others and others interact with me, like the smallest things, the small acts of love I see God in that. So that way, like, I know and I'm affirmed in my own faith about how each day, no matter how hard it gets, God is always acting through either me or someone else. And I really think that's a huge value for me, because my faith is really, really important to me.
It's developed a lot of ways. I learned a lot more things, I think, about myself, because I perform, and it's great to be able to share my talent through like the Mass and get to sing, even though like I may not be doing a solo. It's great to even just be a part of it, and I think I grew faith-wise, like as a Catholic, because I'm able to see how I can contribute, even though I may not be altar serving, or I may not be a part of any of like the religious parts of it, but just being able to like sing and just contribute like what I can definitely made the difference.
From your role during campus liturgies, how have you progressed on your faith journey?
I progressed in my faith journey. Actually, students help me out on this. Every time I'm up there, seated down and looking at all 1,300, 1,320 of you guys help me grow in my own faith, because it reminds me that I'm not here for myself, I'm here for you guys. And that helps me see the glimpses of hope and of faith, and helps me in my own progression of faith.
Well, a specific experience that really helped me was when I did speak to the entire school about my stomach illness. It wasn't something I really wanted the public to know, just because it was a really dark time for me. But to be able to share my testimony and to hear other people supporting me, or that they felt the same, or they've gone through similar experiences, it really helped me in my faith that I wasn't alone.
Lord's chorus, we sang this song, I think it was like I Send You Out, and the message just really like came to me that like we really need to be better people and like send, like after church we need to carry on what we learned, it's like by sending others out and like preaching what God said.
We are either receiving communion or not receiving communion. That somehow throughout that procession, I get to see from up there every single person either receiving communion or receiving a blessing. That really is a touching moment for me because it helps me understand that as a Chaminade family, we're on this journey together, regardless of what faith tradition we come from.